Here we are sitting in my factory, our studio on our factory floor here in Henderson, Nevada. And normally when I'm doing something at my factory, Lincoln is here, my dog. And he's not here, but we'll talk about him briefly. As many of you might know who've watched my shows, he truly is, as they say, man's best friend. He truly is my best friend. When I go do my crazy runs in the mountains or wherever I am, he runs with me. And he's nice enough to run as slowly as I run. When I'm mountain biking, he mountain bikes with me. He's not on a mountain bike, mind you, but he's following me while I'm on a mountain bike. So I'm often asked, what does he eat? Because he's a very healthy, active dog. He's not as young as he used to be, so I have to, just as I don't do the same things I did 30 years ago, neither should he. Because he's 9 years old. In fact, his birthday is in just a few days. So what do I feed Lincoln? How do I supplement for Lincoln? It's a question I'm constantly asked. We haven't made pet vitamins, but if we did make pet vitamins, we'd use the same exact vitamins that we put, the same exact nutrients that we put in our human vitamins, because I'm not cutting corners when it comes to my best friend. But what do I feed Lincoln? Typically what Lincoln eats is, I try to use, he's a carnivore. Dogs are carnivores. Most people feed their animals some form of meat. What I give him is typically turkey and chicken. I just find it's more environmentally friendly to use those smaller animals than beef or bison. I also find he digests it more readily. So turkey or chicken, preferably organic if you can get it, but even if it's not organic, that's fine. And then as far as what do I add to that? Occasionally we add brown rice, or we add some purple sticky rice. Now, mostly the purple rice, not the white rice. The reason why the purple rice, because it's rich in anthocyanins, which are protective compounds, great for a dog's eyes, great throughout their body. Purple rice is great for us as well because it's rich in anthocyanins, but just a tiny bit. The food he gets is basically about 75 to 80% chicken or turkey. And then he gets, of course, as I mentioned, about a tablespoon of the rice within it. And then he gets a very large tablespoon of this veggie paste I make. And the veggie paste is basically focused on nutrient-rich foods. Nutrient-rich foods that protect a dog's vision, because the things we notice first in our dogs as they age, changes in their vision, changes in their joints, things like that. So our focus, when we focus on our dogs, is pretty much looking at a focus of our aging as well. So what is this veggie paste made of? It's principally a blend of spinach and kale that we steam, we lightly steam. And then we lightly steam some green peas. The green peas makes it into the paste. So you lightly steam those, and then you put it in a food processor or a blender, and you end up with a dark green paste. Then at the end in the food processor, we add blueberries. You don't have to steam the blueberries. You could add blueberries, you could add blackberries. The reason why we use those are the richest foods in those anthocyanins that are protective for a dog's eyes, visions, many systems throughout their body. So we add a big heaping tablespoon of that to the chicken and turkey with a little bit of brown rice. And that's typically what he eats, and he loves it, and it keeps him healthy. And also in terms of supplementation, what I do about every other day, I add a capsule of our Ultimate Eye to his food. That's rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, again, protective for the lens and macular region, the retina of their eye. I also put one capsule. He's about a 30-pound dog, a little more than 30 pounds. I put one capsule of glucosamine chondroitin in his food on a daily basis. I mix marine collagen peptides with some water. Then I keep it in a little glass covered in the refrigerator, and I'll put like 5 scoops into a small glass of water. Gets a little yellow, but it has no taste. And then over a period of 3 or 4 days, I gradually will pour that into his water. So he's getting marine collagen peptides with MSM infused into his water. And that's the standard supplementation I provide him on a regular basis. Occasionally, maybe once a week, I'll put part of a capsule of hair, skin, and nails in his food because it gives him a little bit of a hit of biotin. Once a week, I'll probably give him about 1,000 IU of vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 is well stored, so I don't have to give it to him every single day. So that's about the extent of it, just off the top of my head. but I know it's a very frequent question I'm asked. And many of you, you could read the reviews at hsn.com. Many of you, you'll see, or at procapslabs.com, you'll see the commentary on the wonderful results these supplements, like any supplement, well-made supplement, would have for our best friends, even for cats, not just dogs. So I hope that answered most of your questions. Maybe one of these days we'll do a video of me preparing Lincoln's meal and preparing his veggie paste as well.